Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit of a sample of what your Screencastify should sound like and look like. So to start off, how do you make Screencastify work? So hopefully you've gone to the Google Chrome store, you have downloaded the application for Screencastify, and you should hopefully see in the upper right-hand corner on your screen a little arrow, and that's your Screencastify button. So if you want to get started and do exactly what I'm doing right now, you would click on this button, and you wouldn't be seeing this thing that's saying you're recording. It would actually show up and show two different options. It says microphone, and then below that, I believe it says something like the webcam or something. I only want the microphone on. That's the only thing I would want on. And then below that, it says record. You'd click record. You'd then select entire screen, and then all of a sudden, it would start counting down 3, 2, 1, and you'd be to doing exactly what I'm doing right now. So as you can see, I'm just using a sample Google Slides presentation from the previous year, just so you can kind of get a look at what it's supposed to look like. This is not necessarily what yours is going to look like. Yours could look completely different than this. This is about as much information as I want to see on the slides. If you're looking at your Google Slides in a little while and you see that you have a ton of information all over the place, you need to simplify it down, because this is about as much as I want to see. You can take a look at this one here. You can see some of the pictures they're using to kind of represent it. It will allow you, as you're talking, to be able to explain, for example, this is climate change. You would be able to explain that. Human health, energy. This one's a little wordy to me, to be honest with you. I think there's a little bit too much on there. Ocean health, and so on. So I'll give you an example of how I would talk about a particular slide. So what I'm going to use human health, and I'm going to present it as if I was you. So I would talk about the fact that this presentation is about why do we explore the ocean? And there's many reasons why we explore the ocean. One of the reasons is because we want to find out how we can make ourselves more healthy. There's these things called sessile invertebrates, and they are non-moving organisms within the oceans found mainly near coral reefs. Now, these sessile invertebrates all have toxins within them, and they have these toxins because they can't move, and it's their defense mechanism. So if something eats it, it will probably die. Now, how can we use that for ourselves? We're able to take those toxins out. For example, a name of one of the toxins is called bryostatin, and we're able to take that toxin and create medicine from it and create a drug that people could take that might be able to help eliminate cancer or might be able to eliminate Alzheimer's disease. So the end goal is for us to find out more about these sessile invertebrates and the toxins they have in them so that we can create drugs to try to eliminate diseases that are killing humans. So that would be my example of how I would talk about that slide. You'll see I never actually really mentioned any of these words here. I kind of just glossed on them, and I just talked about what I knew about human health. And then you can see that lasted me about a minute talking about that. You move on to the next one, talking about energy, and so on. An example of what I don't want you to do. I do not want you to be on a slide like this and do the following. Energy. Earth's ocean contains enormous amounts of energy resources in water. Though fossil fuels use energy well, they are running out and need alternate sources. Ocean energy resources include non-renewable sources such as oil and gas, as well as renewable sources, such as the energy of offshore winds, wave, and ocean currents. So I'm going to stop now, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just reading the slide. And I don't want you to do that. I want you guys to have some information on the slide, some visuals that you might be able to describe. Like, for example, on this slide, I might change it up and say, it looks as if this is probably a picture about tidal energy. I'm just assuming. But as you can see from this picture here, this is about tidal energy. You can see it almost looks like there's some underwater wind turbines. So as the tide changes, it moves the wind turbines and creates energy. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for you to read off the slides. I'm looking for you to show me your knowledge about each one of these topics. So remember to keep it at about 4 minutes long. Try to show me that you're somewhat of an expert on each one of these different things, and just have fun with it. It might take you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might take you 10 or 15 times to get the presentation right, because you're going to stumble over your words, as I did many times in this presentation, but I'm not doing another cut. There's no need for it. But have fun with it. And enjoy. If you have questions, email me. But hopefully this was helpful for everybody out there.